Hello, and welcome to Bourbon Forage Fishing. And have I got myself into some controversy here? Let me tell you about it, guys. I am utterly, I don't know if I've done any review videos of this Little Book Infinite #2 yet. I am absolutely blown away by this product. This is an incredible bourbon. I can't believe more people aren't talking about it. I can't believe people aren't talking about whiskey of the year for it or bourbon of the year. I think it's easily a contender right now. I don't know if I've seen anybody put it up against anything legit. So I wanted to put it up against the Jack 14. Jack 14 did really well this year. I think it's like definitely in my top 3 right now for whiskey of the year. I think my Calumet 18 is #1 right now. Granted, 2025 BTAC has not come out yet, so disclaimer. So far, that Calumet 18 and the Jack Daniels are very, very strong. I love them. Just love the Jack 14. I want to put this Little Book Infinite up to the Infinite 2 up to the Jack 14 because I really, really like the Infinite 1. I thought it was amazing. It was a great bourbon, also underrated. But I think this Infinite 2 is even better, you guys, and it has some old products in it. I'm going to give you a breakdown of the schematics on it here in a second. So according to the quick AI search I did here, the 2025 release includes approximately 30% of edition 1, with an additions of a 7-year-old bourbon from Nettie Knoll, a 10-year-old from Fred, and a 22-year-old bourbon from Booker Knoll, you guys. They added a 22-year into this, you guys. So it's got the old Infinite 1, and then they've just added to it a 7, 10, and 22-year-old. And frankly, that's where some of that richness must be coming from, because this is probably, if not the richest, creamiest bourbon I've ever drank in my life. It's easily top 3 ever. This is a rich cream bomb. So if you love rich, creamy bourbons, you're going to absolutely love this Little Book Infinite 2. If you can get your hands on it. I'm paying about $200 a bottle here in Washington State. Don't even care. I'm going to buy as many of these as I can get my hands on. I've looked at the secondary market. There's not really a big markup on that. I think that's a huge mistake. I think people are massively undervaluing this bottle. So I'm going to drink it next to the Jack 12 and just kind of tell you what I think. It's 60.2% alcohol, again, with a 22-year bourbon in it. A beautiful blend from Booker's. Incredible. You know those vanilla wafers, those circular vanilla wafers? That all day with light caramel. You crush that little circular vanilla wafer up, pour a little light caramel on top of it, and some spices, like a little peppery type stuff, and then you mash that motherfucker up and you shove it into a vat of butter. I'm not even kidding. God damn, that is so creamy and rich. It's not overly sweet, but it's a very nice level of sweetness, so it is a sweet bourbon, but nothing crazy. Again, vanilla is not an overpowering flavor. Enough sweetness to where I'm not feeling like it's just richness. You know, richness always is better if there's sweetness to go with it. And this is this might be the best blended bourbon I've ever tasted in my life. They just blended this thing perfectly. This is just incredible. You get a little tiny hint of that Jim Beam funk, but it's so nice. It's not offensive. It's not overly funky at all. Perfectly balanced. It's weird. This is like super crushable. I could sit down and drink a half a bottle of this easy. It is so rich and velvety. Everything is in perfect balance, perfect level of sweetness. The richness is there. That is just an incredible bourbon. Don't be surprised if this ends up in a lot of people, top 3 for a lot of people when these top 10 of the years come out. And by the way, I think 2025 is going to be a very good year. I mean, we still have the BTAC stuff coming down the pipe, and we've already got Calumet 18. We've got the Beacon from Wild Turkey, which is solid. The Jack 14, the Redemption 18s. Like I said, we still have the BTAC, so we're going to have a lot of really good bottles. I feel like 2025 is going to be a really, really strong year. So next to the Jack Daniel's 14, the Jack Daniel's 14 smells a slightly bit skunky compared to the Booker's. The Little Book, it's a little bit brighter, and there's like kind of a sour corn mash vibe going. You know those little corn candies? There's those, but there's also that sour corn, which is not bad. It's not an offensive thing. It's Yeah, the sour corn. It's quite nice, actually. There's that aftertaste, a lot of cornmeal. Boy, so there's this kind of a very strong cornmeal finish with the Jack 14. Very strong cornmeal finish. Those are very similar, actually. That's interesting. Those are very similar. These are, boy, if you like the Jack 14, I think you will absolutely love the Little Book Infinite. And if you like the Little Book Infinite, I think you'll like the Jack 14. I'm going to say, I think I like well, I don't think. I know I like the Little Book Infinite a little bit more just because it's so rich. It is so stinking rich. I'm trying to gauge which one's sweeter. I think maybe the Jack might be just slightly sweeter. Oh man, there's a little bit of a slight mintiness with the Little Book. You know, remember drinking bourbons change the structure of the bourbons when you put them next to each other because your brains pick out different things. So it's so interesting. Just pure butter. Literally the finish is just pure freaking butter. That is amazing. Both of these have stupendous, tremendous finishes. That Jack Daniel's is like this sour cornmeal finish, which goes on and on and on. The Little Book finish is more subtle in terms of the flavor, but there's like a creaminess, like just butter finish on that. Still going, but it's more subtle. I think these two, if I were to score these like 100, 0 to 100, both of these are going to score within a point or two of each other. They are very much that close. This Little Book is an absolute sleeper. I can't believe people are sleeping on this so hard. This is probably the best Jim Beam product I've personally ever tasted. Of course, I've never had the fabled, Booker's Rye, but this is, damn. This is going to be an underground, like, cult classic bourbon. I don't think as many people are going to get it, and it's not going to get the publicity of, like, a Jack 14. It's not going to be as popular, but I think for those who tried it and get their hands on it, I think it's going to be an absolute monster. I think this is going to finish way higher up in people's top 10 or top 5 of the year. I think this is going to be in a lot of people's top 3s, certainly in a ton of people's top 5s. And I think when that happens, the public's probably going to catch on, because this is going to stand up to a Jack 14. This is going to stand up and fight. This is going to beat a Russell's 13 for sure. I think it's going to be right there, probably with the Beacon, going by memory. I mean, this is that level of a bourbon. It is phenomenal. If you can get your hands on one of these SOBs, get it. If you like drinking butter, you're going to love the Little Book Infinite too. Dang, this is just fabulous. If you liked the first one, you're going to love this one even more. Thank you for watching this video. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel, Bourbon Forage Fishing. And also, please take darn care of yourself. Take care.